What happens when you have a 6-month off season? Guys like Graham Rahal get engaged. What? There's way too much time off.
I didn't know where that was going, but yeah, I guess there is. But no, I mean,
congratulations.
Thank you. I wish it weren't this long of an off season, but it is. So I got bored, I had to do something.
What was that like? You guys did it in Paris? Is that right?
We did it in Venice. I think my stepdad lives in England, and so we told my mom that we were going to go over there for Thanksgiving no matter what. And then, Paris from England, from London, and Venice from London is like going to Columbus, Ohio and back. So we bounced over there and had the plan all along, and luckily she didn't say no. So I can tell you, I was more nervous for that by far than any Indy 500 I've ever done. So at least it's behind me now.
I'm assuming you had to ask John, Mr. Force, for permission on this deal, right?
I did, and I told him the day before we left, or asked him, because he's John, right? He's going to say something. And so I was pretty much anticipating that if I'd said it 3 weeks in advance, she would have already known. So I told him right before we left, and he was pretty easy. He didn't say much. He actually got pretty quiet, if you can imagine him being quiet, but he did, and that was about that. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot that was said.
He gave the blessing, and it's all good after that. Right?
Yeah. The real one, John's powerful there, but of course, Lori, her mom, that's the one you really have to convince, and luckily she bought in from the start.
All right, so for the ladies out there, I'm assuming you got down on one knee, or how does this work?
Yeah, I got down on one knee, and
look at that.
I did the whole deal. I was on a gondola ride at night.
Wow, Mr. Romantic.
Well, it was tough, actually, because I planned it this way, but it was so dark, and it's not like a popular time of year in Venice, I guess, so nobody had their lights on, so it's pretty hard to see. I only had like one spot with any sort of light for her to actually see the ring, but it worked out just fine.
All right. Well, congratulations again. Off-season continues. I'm sure you're amping up, ready to get back in the car.
Yeah, I'm excited to kind of get things started all over again. I mean, we've got made some changes in the team, and truthfully, we went testing in Barber a couple weeks ago, had a really, really good test. So I feel most confident and comfortable than I felt in a long, long time. So I'm excited, and I think all the guys are excited again. It was a tough year last year, and everybody was worn down inside of the team, and I think we've kind of turned that around. So hopefully we can have a good one.
Well, that's the thing about this team, this family. When you guys have a tough season, the fire burns to turn it around, because you don't want that as the lasting legacy.
For sure, and I think, Dad, Mike, and David invested a lot, in all the other, things that we have now at the shop, other simulations programs and things like that we didn't before, that hopefully can really help us ramp up even more. We're competing against a lot of hard guys, and you look, here's four, I guess it's only 3 Ganassis as of now, but you got 4 Penske's. Right. It's going to be pretty tough, but hopefully I know we can do a much better job than last year. Hopefully we can have better luck than we had last year, and get a couple wins.
Yeah, get a couple wins and pay for the ring, too.
That's right, I got to do that.